What's up, fight fans? In today's video,
Arigato, Japanese fans.
first, we'll dive into an interesting story about Khabib that no one knew. Then, we'll get into the latest drama as Khabib's eternal rival, Conor McGregor, threatens the UFC.
I just don't give a fuck.
Jake Paul also takes shots at McGregor's career and how the UFC is turning Merab Dvalishvili into a monster. But that's not all. Usman Nurmagomedov has some heartfelt messages for his brother, who suffered his first loss to Dvalishvili, and he opens up about how that defeat has impacted his mindset as he prepares for his own title fight against Paul Hughes. Also, Cory Sandhagen has thrown down the gauntlet to Sean O'Malley, and fans are buzzing about Tony Ferguson's crazy decision to leave the UFC and sign with the Global Fight League. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. We would be grateful for your support. Conor McGregor has revealed that the UFC blocked his proposed boxing match with Logan Paul. McGregor, who has been vocal about his interest in exploring different combat sports opportunities, suggested that this match could have been a smart business move, but the UFC didn't approve. In a recent interview with Schmo, Conor revealed that the deal had already been on the table. However, the UFC ultimately vetoed the idea, denying McGregor the opportunity to step into the boxing ring against Logan Paul, where he could have earned $250 million. Despite the setback, McGregor threatened to disregard his UFC contract, hinting that he might participate in a bare-knuckle fighting championship bout without the UFC's approval.
One of these days, you'll just hear my music come onto the stage here in bare knuckle fighting championship, and now I come with me fist wrapped with no gloves and a fight out of nowhere, no promo, no nothing, just fighting a random fight in a car. That's could be where my future holds, and you know, legal, just making claims and all this bollocks. That's what is. That's how.
As Jake Paul is back to taking shots at McGregor once again. Jake didn't hold back on social media, directly mocking McGregor's lack of control over his career. "My guy, you are a total clown. You don't control your own career. The conductor decides what you do and don't do, and you bow and say, 'Thank you for the payment, sir,'" Jake Paul tweeted.
Logan Paul, BKFC, UFC, what's next?
BKFC Saturday night, baby, live from Wells Fargo Center. For me, in a competitive standpoint, UFC. Let's bring it home.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Merab Dvalishvili's coach, Ray Longo, recently shed light on his fighter's incredible conditioning. Speaking on Serious Fight Nation, Longo credited the UFC's matchmaking for turning Dvalishvili into a monster. According to Longo, the series of tough opponents Dvalishvili faced on his way to the top only strengthened his confidence and resilience.
I think everything we've said in the last year about Merab is just coming to fruition. They built a monster by trying to get rid of this kid and lining him up with all these tough fights and him getting through those tests. They got a monster on their hands. The confidence keeps building, the momentum keeps building. You know what I mean? Like, he's just, and you're dealing with a special mindset. That's the difference. Like, even go to the cardio. Always had good cardio. He's always the hardest worker in the gym. That, you can't take that away. But when you couple that, Kenny, with a guy that loves to do what he's doing and would do it for free, your cardio goes extraordinary, superhuman. He's not stressed out in there. Why would you cardio? Do you get tired when you go to a concert and you're sitting there? You start feeling tired? No, you haven't.
He loves it. He loves it. Yeah, he lives for it.
When you put that with really good cardio training, always he'll go on the treadmill an hour. He'll spar the extra 5 rounds. When you put all that together, that's what you see in superhuman cardio.
Sean O'Malley's recent history with Merab Dvalishvili has been a hot topic in the MMA world. Dvalishvili is known for his relentless cardio and grinding style, which proved to be a tough puzzle for O'Malley in their first encounter. Cory Sandhagen believes another fight between the two would yield the same result and fail to capture the audience's interest.
Hey, let's be real. O'Malley has no business fighting Merab for an immediate rematch. He got beat up in the first fight. He's going to get beat up in the second fight. No one wants to see that fight. I'm not booked yet. I want to fight. I am so damn bored. I'll even give this fool as much time as he wants, the way that Aljamain gave him as much time as he wants. Just UFC, make the fight that the fans want to see, which is me and O'Malley. Make it happen soon. I'm so fucking bored.
Usman Nurmagomedov recently opened up about how his brother's loss to Merab Dvalishvili has shifted his mindset going into his own title fight against Paul Hughes on January 25th. As you know, Umar had never lost before his fight with Dvalishvili. Merab pushed him to his limit, and Umar broke his hand in round 2, which really hurt his striking game. After the fight, Usman posted a heartfelt message to his brother on Instagram saying, "People will always find flaws in you. You can't please everyone. You did great. Broke your arm in the first round, but still went all 3 rounds and fought like a man till the end. We accept what we can change with dignity. Fights aren't the most important thing in life. They don't make you more or less of a man. We'll work on the mistakes and come back stronger than ever."
But for Umar's side, I'm not think he's lose. He won first 3 rounds and he fight for like last 4 rounds with his broke arm, you know. He have champion heart and he will back soon, inshallah. Of course, it's make me little sad, not little like so much sad, but I have focus on my fight.
On the Weighing In podcast with Big John McCarthy, Josh Thompson shared a heartwarming story about Khabib. Thompson recently asked Khabib for a special favor, to meet a child who was battling cancer and was a huge fan of the undefeated UFC legend. Khabib's response was nothing short of remarkable. Without hesitation, he agreed to meet the child and would go out of his way to make a sick child's dream come true.
Run into them, it's like you guys never skipped a beat. I'll give you another example. Last week, or 2 weeks ago when I was in California, I called up Khabib and I said, "Hey, I have a friend who's very sick who lives in Las Vegas." I knew they were training in Las Vegas. And I said, I'd like if you would, meet him. And he's like, I said, he's got cancer, he's dealing with something, his kids are young. His oldest son, I think, is a freshman or sophomore, and the other ones just get younger from there. He's a fan, he said, obviously a fan. And so I said, if you get a chance or an opportunity, he's like, come by. He's like, we'll jump in the car, I'll go to wherever you want me to go. Didn't even hesitate. He's like, if when the guys are done training, if you wait, they come too.
That's what a friend is, though.
However, if you noticed, Khabib never spoke about it. If Thompson hadn't shared this story, no one would have known. For that, Khabib deserves great respect. Global Fight League officials have announced the signing of 40-year-old former UFC interim lightweight champion Tony Ferguson. The news has sparked mixed emotions among fans. While some are excited to see the Oxnard native continue his career in a new promotion, others are nostalgic and saddened by the conclusion of his legendary UFC journey. Many fans are questioning when and how he was released, especially since he's still listed on the UFC welterweight roster. Some are also disappointed that the UFC didn't give him one last fight or a proper farewell.
When you're hurt, how do you feel? You lay down, right? You take a second, take your vitamins, you do your thing. When I'm hurt, I love it. I love that feeling because it's real. Everything else, happiness could be fake, crying could be fake, but pain, that's real.
Renato Moicano surprised fans by revealing how much he earned for his fight with Islam Makhachev. Along with the impressive payday, Moicano shared that pay-per-view sales for the event actually went up after Arman pulled out. This unexpected turn of events seemed to make Moicano's matchup with Makhachev even more appealing to fans, significantly boosting the event's popularity.
Somebody told me that after Arman pull out, they sell even more pay-per-views, because everybody was exciting about, of course, that was something different, right? That you don't see that many times. So
hey, talking about money, you don't need to say how much, but you got a nice check for this fight, right?
I got a nice check.
I'm gonna set the over-under, bro. I'm gonna set the over-under at 9 Bitcoin. Over or under?
No, what do you think?
No, I think 9 Bitcoin's my prediction.
No, over.
Over.
I'm not gonna say nothing.
What's Bitcoin at right now? 104.
104.
So what's that? 950. So over 950.
Over.
Ooh, now we talking, baby.
Alexander Volkanovski has confirmed that he's gearing up for his next fight and hinted at a potential return to the octagon in a few months. The reigning featherweight champion mentioned that the April date looks good, sparking speculation about his next opponent and the event he'll headline.
The near future, when are you hoping to get back into the octagon?
Yeah, so like I said, nothing's completely locked in.
He really doesn't. He knows. I can see. I see in the look in his eyes.
Well, the thing is, because I was talking there, be ready for, March, April. So, when they're saying that, they don't have an exact date. But I mean, I'd say in a couple of months, a few months. So, I think the April date does look good, but you never know.
That's all for today. If you enjoyed the video, please like it and subscribe to our channel. We'd be very grateful.